How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome back to another review on the channel. Today we have the 6'4" beast. It is Virgil van Dijk. Now, I'm fully aware that he's got a Team of the Year out as of right now. Now, I'll put it out on Twitter. Do you guys want to see the Team of the Year review or the Player of the Month review? And it was split. It really was split. A lot of you said both. A lot of you said the Player of the Month because he's more obtainable. And that is the exact reason we're going to review him today. 540k. 14 informs the SBC cost, but will it be worth it for this card? The Team of the Year review will probably be like sometime next week. I will try and get that review out to you guys and compare the two within that review. So Virgil van Dijk, you know how overpowered his normal card is. Will this card be as overpowered and then some? Like I said, today we find out. So lads, if you do enjoy, bring the bloody hype. For Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the support was insane. Can we get the same support on Virgil van Dijk? That would be massively, massively appreciated. So if you do enjoy, smash a like, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel as well, and click the little bell too to be notified of future uploads. So in terms of formation, we're going to play like a 4-1-2-1-2 / 4-2-3-1. It doesn't affect Virgil van Dijk's position whatsoever. So that being said, let's hop into the review. So here we go, and like I did say, for the SBC, it is 14 informs and then some. It's like it's 540 in total, but the 14 informs, it could be discard informs, but they've got to be quite high rated in order to get him into your squad. So he is an expensive SBC. I'm not saying he's a cheap SBC by any which way, shape or form, but he's an 89 rated card with some amazing stats, which you will see in a second. 540 for the SBC roughly on the Xbox. He's a little bit cheaper on that console, and 540 a little bit more on the PlayStation. It's a little bit more expensive on that console. He did play a number of games for me. He's got 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot, and medium to medium work rate. 6'4" tall. Like I said, he's an absolute unit, and like you're about to see, the strength for this card is ridiculous. Look at that. 97 strength, 85 aggression, and 90 jumping. He's already 6'4" and he's got 90 jumping. This guy is the most dominant headerer. Is that a word? Headerer? I'm going to say it. He's the most dominant header of the ball in the game. Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Cristiano Ronaldo are the only two that can kind of compare this card in terms of aerial dominance. And possibly that Team of the Year Varane is very good in the air. So 75 stamina. It doesn't really affect centre-backs on this game. Don't worry about that in the slightest. It's got 90 interceptions, which these are the important defending stats. 90 interceptions, 86 head accuracy, 88 mark, and 93 stand tackle, and 87 slide tackle. The other important stats are composure of 88, the ball control 78. It's not the greatest in the world, is it? The agility is 65. It's not great in terms of turning and kind of marking his player. That's he's running past him and whatnot. He's a unit on this game. He's very strong and he is very stocky. Now, what you're going to see in the background is one full game of every single thing he did within that game. You're going to see outtakes, you're going to see, well, not outtakes, but everything he does right and does wrong. This is basically every single touch that he does make in the game in general. And after this, you'll see a full game where you can see absolutely everything. So in terms of the pros of the card, we're there. Let's just go through his stats. Important stats, 88 reactions. Let's just continue this. 88 reactions. The passing for a centre-back is very good on this game. 82 short pass and 84 long pass. And he's got 89 shot power. Should you be in the area where you think, should I take a shot with this guy? Just bang it, man. He's got 89 shot power. He's very good in that category. Now, 71 acceleration. I didn't like that on the card, man. It takes a while to get that top speed of 80, which is good enough. 80 is good enough for any centre-back on this game, but the acceleration is lacking, hence why it is a con. Now, the pros, you've seen it already, how dominant he is in the air. His height is no joke. 6'4", but he feels like he's 6'8". He feels like a basketball player on this game. He feels like one of those modified pro clubs players where you put him at like 7 foot. It's ridiculous how tall he is on this game, and he wins absolutely everything in the air. And he's kind of got this this composure to him when the ball comes to his feet, where he can find a pass every single time. So passing would be a pro as well, but definitely the height and he's heading in general, man. He's heading in general. It's no joke. He's got 90 jumping on top of a 6'4" frame, but like I said, he feels taller than 6'4", and he's jumping for that every single. He's going to win everything, man. He's going to win absolutely everything. As you see, Makaleli kind of do a faux pas in the background, but the ball is blocked by Van Dijk, and Lingard somehow walks through the challenge and just hits the post. But like I was saying, with the shots as well, he's got great shot power, and he does come close on this attempt. Look at the ball control, very, very good, and that shot is very unlucky. All power, no accuracy. So when it comes back to his pros then, lads, the strength, it's ridiculous. 97 strength. Any physical confrontation with Virgil van Dijk, he's coming out with the ball every single time. Great strength from the card and great aggression too, 85 aggression, plus a certain number with an anchor chem style, which I did use. Now, in terms of chem styles, I'll touch on that at the end, but you could use an anchor or a shadow. It really doesn't matter with this card. In terms of the tackling, he's a tackling master. He wins everything. He's got a long kind of stride to him. He's got long legs, and he just intercepts everything. He tackles everything. His interceptions and tackling are sensational. And when it comes down to reactions, he's very responsible in this game. Say if a ball's getting whipped across your area, he just puts a foot out and controls it. He's very good in that kind of sense. His stride and his long legs helping in terms of interceptions, tackling, and reactions, because if he's not kind of reactive to the situation, you're going to get scored on 9 times out of 10. Now, I know in that game I went like 2-0 down, but that was just the game in general. It wasn't Van Dijk's fault. It was just the game, man. He scored like every single shot he nearly had. And that's what I've been facing in champs this weekend. It's just been ridiculous. But getting back to Virgil van Dijk, height, heading, strength, tackling, interceptions, passing could be on there, his top speed could be on there, and reactions are definitely on there. So in terms of the cons then, lads, acceleration is a faux pas. It's not very good with the card. 71 acceleration. I thought that was a con with the card simply because he doesn't really accelerate very fast on this game, and yeah, he can get caught out from time to time. He does see that top speed. He is very hard to beat on this game, but leading that top speed, you can outpace him for a couple of yards. And when it comes to quick turning, he's not about that life. He's a unit, man. And he's got 65 agility. Maybe his team of the year will be better in that category, but he's got 65 agility and 52 balance. He's not exactly going to turn into sixpence and, yeah, just like chase down an opponent. If our opponent's running at him and he's static and he's looking at him, the opponent goes past him, he's going to take a while to turn to kind of chase after him. And that is what I'm trying to get at. So in terms of cons, he does have a few, but in terms of pros, he's got even more. And in terms of how overpowered and how meta he is on this game, he's going to get a great rating because he's a great card. But will his team of the year get better? You're going to have to wait and see to actually buy him and review him for you guys. So in terms of the overall rating for the player of the month, SBC Virgil van Dijk, he's going to get the rating, lads, of a 9.2. He's a great card, a great centre-back, one of the best centre-backs on the game. Of course, you got Sergio Ramos, you got Rafa Varane, you've got this man. All the best centre-backs on the game, sensational centre-backs, and I've played him alongside Team of the Year. He didn't look out of place at all alongside Team of the Year Varane. He fit in very well, he did a great job defensively, and yeah, he's a great defender on this game. I would definitely recommend him for you guys. But in terms of value for coins, 7.5, 540k, yes, you get good packs back, but at the same time, you could get, is it the UCL Live one, where if they advance, he gets an upgrade? That's got the potential to go higher than this card. So if you look at that, and look at it as an investment kind of opportunity, and investment kind of cost for the future, you don't do this card. You don't do this card. He's not worth it in terms of that sense, because if Liverpool do go far, and he's supporting Liverpool within the Champions League, he's going to outperform and he's going to get better than this card. Simple as peas. That's if they get past. Is it Bayern Munich they've got in the next round? I'm not too certain there. But value coin 7.5. Honestly, I think getting a tradable version could be the way forward here. But he is an 89 rated card. Enjoyment rated 8.6 because he's good, but what kind of enjoyment can you get out of a centre-back that doesn't win absolutely everything? And, yeah, the enjoyment rating is hard for a centre-back on this game because it's hard to gauge or gauge. Not gouge, I'm not gouging his eyes out or anything like that. It's hard to gauge kind of your enjoyment rating out of centre-back. You get a lot of enjoyment out of attackers that got 5-star skills, very silky in the dribble, that can take on numerous opponents, whereas defenders, they just do the business, so you're not going to get enjoyment out of centre-backs as much as, like, attackers, and that's why I don't normally review centre-backs. But at the same time, he's a very good centre-back, he is enjoyable, and he will kind of save your team from time to time. In terms of FUT Champs ready, 10 out of 10. He did play a number of games in the FUT Champions for me, and he did very well, apart from the game that I did showcase. But you can see, in the game that I did showcase, every single touch that he had, he was doing a good job. He was winning the ball back, and he was recycling possession. Whereas, I just kind of whistled when I said possession. I've never done that ever. I don't think I have anyways. Jesus Christ. I should do that more often. It sounded sick. But, in terms of Virgil van Dijk, he is FUT Champs ready. Fully FUT Champs ready. It's just that game, every single shot I kind of faced did actually go in. In terms of the links and whatnot, he's got a perfect link. He's got 2 actually at Liverpool, but the only one worth noting is Genie Wijnaldum. In terms of strong links, Patrick Van Aanholt's a great one. Patrick Van Aanholt, the fellow Dutchman within the Premier League, the Footmas Van Arnold is a great link to this card. You've also got Robertson, so 2 left backs right there, and you've got a CDM in Fabinho. Fabinho is a great link to this card in terms of strong link. You've got anyone at Liverpool, really. And in terms of the weak links, you've got anyone that's Dutch, that's not an icon, and you've got anyone that's within the Premier League. So I've just got Aurier there as an example. Could literally be anyone, lads. In terms of some players, Sergio Ramos, Laurent Blanc, and Umtiti. Could throw Varane in the mix as well. He's quite similar to Varane as well. The key pro will be the power, because he's a powerful centre-back. Everything he does is tinged with power, whether it be head of the ball, whether it be tackle, whether it be like push someone off the... It's power, power, power every single time. And the key con will be the acceleration on the card, because I just didn't like how slow he was to accelerate. And the best chem style would be an anchor or shadow. It really doesn't matter between the two. And so I'm going to say I used anchor on the card. It puts him to a 95 rated centre-back. And that's just great, man. 95 rated centre-back when you're getting a 89 rated card. You put an anchor on him, he goes to a 95 rating per position centre-back. That's crazy. That is crazy in itself if you think about it. In terms of the best centre-backs within the Premier League, you guys always ask for this, but I'm going to keep it kind of short this time. I'm not going to go into like Harry Maguire. I'm not going to go into Laurent Koscielny. I'm going to go into the best of the best of the best within the Premier League. So Virgil van Dijk, this player of the month card, is the best centre-back I've used so far within the Premier League. Then it will be UCL Sanchez. That Sanchez card is nuts from time to time. Then it would be Eric Bailly. The inform Eric Bailly actually got me 27 wins in Weekend League, and that's my best Weekend League ever. I got verified that weekend, and it was all down to that inform Eric Bailly alongside, was it Varane or Sergio Ramos? It was one or the other. In terms of Socrates, I've used him a lot of times in a foot draft, so I'd rate him very highly, and then it would just go like Azpilicueta, maybe like a Vertonghen, Ronaldo Warreld, and just centre-backs like that. So that's why I've kind of tailed off and not put 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. But lads, it's going to be it for this review. I hope you have enjoyed it today. There will be another one out, hopefully tonight. Maybe Neymar, maybe that Bale. The Bale was released on the concepts, and I'm very excited to see if they do drop a Bale. But anything that does come tonight, I will review tonight. But for now, this is Virgil van Dijk. This is the review, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Team of the Year review will be coming sometime next week. So lads, smash a like on this video. Bring that same hype as you brought to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And as always, I will catch you all next time.